Hello YouTube and welcome to another firewall tutorial. So in this video I'm going to show you how to install a Palo Alto VM firewall on ESXi host. So are you ready? Let's get started. So first thing first, as you can see, I'm logged in to my ESXi host here. Okay, so the first thing that you have to pay attention to is that in order to install this firewall you must at least have 2 network cards. Okay, so here if I go to the networking section of my ESXi and then I go to physical NIC, you can see here I have 3 physical NICs or network cards. Okay, but at least you must have at least 2, one related to your inside network and one related to your outside network or the internet, in order to make the routing between these 2 networks. Okay, but it's recommended to have actually 4 networks card, one related to your management, because you can actually manage your Palo Alto firewall from another network LAN. Okay, and you have also one for your inside network, one for your outside or internet, and one for your DMZ zone. Okay, where you can actually have your server facing the internet. Okay, but here for simplicity we will use just 2. Okay, we will use VMNIC 0 and VMNIC 1, and of course under ESXi you have actually to create port groups related to this actually network cards. So here I have, as you can see, I have here created 2 port group, one related, as you can see here, to my VMNIC 1. Okay, and if I go back you can see that I also create a VM network work group, or actually yes, port group related to your VMNIC 0. Okay, so now that we have these 2 network cards, we can proceed with the installation of our VM. Okay, so here actually in order to install Palo Alto VM you need .ova file. So normally you will log into your Palo Alto account and download it from there. Okay, or you can search the internet, you will find them. Even this is not recommended, but you can also find them on the internet. Okay, so let me show you here the file that I have here actually. So you can see here I have Palo Alto VM for ESXi version 11.0.2, and I have 11.1.4.ova. so this second one will be actually using. Okay, so let's click on virtual machine here and I will create and register a VM. As you can see here, it's pretty easy, pretty simple. So we're gonna actually deploy virtual machine from OVF or OVA file. So as I have an OVA file, I will click on second option and I will go next, and here you have to give a file or a name to your virtual machine. So I will just call it Palo Alto, simple as that. And here you can just drag your OVA file. So I will open my folder here and I will drag this version here that I want to install. Here we go. So as you can see, it's pretty easy, pretty straightforward, and you go next. Okay, so here you have to choose in which data store you want to actually store your VM. So here as you can see I have 2, so I will choose the first one because it contains actually 143 gigabytes free, so I will choose this one. Okay, so let's go next, and of course here you have to choose the network or LAN that I told you about. So here you can see the one that I have on my network, so I will choose the first one. So normally the first network card created will be associated with your management network from which you can manage your Palo Alto firewall. Okay, so I will keep the default here, so I will go next, And here you can see a review of what you have done. So we have here the name of our actually VM. We have the file that we have. This is the disk that will be created, and the data store also, and the provisioning type, and also the network mapping. Okay, so all I have to do is to click this finish button. And here in this recent task, you can see the progression of your installation. So we'll wait for ESXi to create actually our VM. So first it will import the disk and also create the VM. Okay, so we'll wait for that to be completed and we will return back. So as you can see now, everything was completed successfully. Okay, so now this is our VM, so we click on it. Okay, so actually it started. Okay, but I want to show you something very important here. If you edit it, you will notice it has allocated 60 gigabytes. Okay, it has also reserved 2 CPUs, and for the memory it was 5.5. Of course you can change that, but you have to stop the machine here. And this is the most very important settings for the network adapter. So you have to remember the first one is related to your management, so you have to choose here the port group related to your inside network or management network. Okay, and the second one is related to your inside, so I'll keep here VM network, that was I created for my internal network. And the third one is actually related to your outside, so I will choose here my one port group. Okay, so this is, so let's say that again, network adapter 1 is your management network. Okay, network adapter 2 is actually Ethernet 1/1, so we'll say that when we log on to our Palo Alto Firewall. And network adapter 3 is actually Ethernet 1/2, so you have to keep that in mind in order to configure actually your Palo Alto network. Okay, so we'll wait for the login prompt actually. So for the login, it's by default admin and password is admin, but you have to wait a little bit till you will see the name of your VM login and not PA minus HDF. So if you see this login PA minus HDF, don't enter yet your admin password as I have done here. You have to wait till you will see the name of your VM login. Okay, so as you can see here, let's try now admin, and for the password it will be also admin. Okay, so here you have to enter the old password in order to change it, which is admin, and let's enter a new password. So I will try to enter a password. Here we go, let's confirm it. And as you can see, now I am in. So the first command that you can execute in order to see some information about your system is just show system info. Okay, and here you will see a bunch of information. Okay, so here as you can see, you can view the software version, which is here 11.1.4. This is the OVA that we have uploaded. but as you can see, we don't have actually management IP address in order to log in to the GUI of our Palo Alto firewall. So we must actually, the first thing is to set up an IP in order to manage our Palo Alto firewall. Okay, so let's do that. So in order to set up actually a management interface, you have to enter what we call a configure mode. So the configure mode, you can access it simply by typing configure, as you can see here. And after that, you set the device config system type static, because we want to set up static IP address. Okay, then we have to enter some commands for the IP address itself and the network mask. Okay, so let's configure our IP address. So set device config system, and this time we're configuring the IP address, and we set up an IP address, for example 182.168.1, and of course something that you can access. So let's make, for example, for me 17, and the network mask also the one that you are using in your inside network. And also you can set up a default gateway. So for me that will be 182.168.1.3. okay, we can also set up DNS if you want, but I guess for me that's enough. And of course here, in order to set up an IP address, you enter this command here, set device config system IP address, and you have to choose the IP address corresponding to your network, inside network, with the net mask, and also the default gateway. And of course you have to commit your work in order to run it. This is a very important command. You will also face it on the GUI. Whenever you make some changes, in order to confirm and to save the changes, you have to type this commit. Okay, and here you can see the progression of this commit job. So we'll wait for it to finish in order to see if now we can access actually the GUI of our Palo Alto firewall using the .1.17 IP address in our browser. Okay, and here we go. You can see now the configuration committed successfully, so we don't have any error. So now hopefully we can access our Palo Alto firewall using our browser. So let's test that. So I will open here new tab, and I will type, of course, HTTPS and IP address of our Palo Alto firewall. Here we go. It's not secure because we are using self-signed certificate generated by our Palo Alto VM. So all we have to do is just to proceed to this IP address. Okay, and voila, as you can see now we are at the GUI interface. So we enter the credentials that we have set up before, and we log in. And voila, you can see welcome to the PAN OS 11.1. You can just hit the check box here, do not show again, in every page in order to get rid of them all. Okay, and you hit close, and of course we don't want to use telemetry data collection, so I will say just okay. And as you can see here, we have all the setup that we have done till now. So this is our dashboard. It contains some widgets. We can add, for example, another widget related, for example, to our network interfaces. So I will just hit this interfaces here, and as you can see here, this is our interfaces. We have here 8 that we can set up but here I'm using actually Palo Alto VM without license. That's why that I don't have here serial number. Okay, but we have most of the functionality that we can use inside our network. Okay, so in this video I'll show you just how to install it. In the upcoming video I will show you how to configure it. Okay, so if you have any actually question about the setup, you can leave a comment, and of course don't forget to subscribe to our channel and leave a like or dislike as you want. And if you have any question, you can always put them in the comments below. So otherwise, I hope it has been informative for you, and I want to thank you for viewing. Bye bye.